tonight. Yeah. You know it's all your fault. No, I don't want to say no. You're breaking down the door. Don't let me go, no. I just wanna hold you. I need no control, no. Would you let me love you? Me love you, it's all over. I lost my composure. I got love to show you. Would you let me love you? Me love you, baby. I got nothing to unwind on this slowly. You belong in you, make me feel sorry. I've got my eyes on you, pull like a curtain. I'll be patient with you.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, hey girl, hey. My name is Taylor, and on this channel we get into all things affordable beauty. I am also here to remind you that you are in charge of your own beautification committee, and as a self-proclaimed captain, I invite you to join in on this channel. As a part of affordable beauty recommendations, I review synthetic wigs. Today we're getting into a new unit from Outre. This is brand spanking new, so if you're interested in learning more about this unit, the name, my thoughts on it, recommendations, all that good stuff, then keep on watching. Okay, y'all, this is Outre's True Frontal Peak collection. Now, I've done a peak collection before. This is the second style in the peak collection that I'm doing, but I'll be honest, I didn't really emphasize the peak this much because I was really just focused on capturing how the model looked on the stock card. So this is Peak Edge 702 in 22 inches. I have her in the shade Ginger. Y'all know I like the stock card color if y'all not new here. So when I saw the model in Ginger, I had to pick that and I love it. Y'all know what it's really giving me? And this leads me to my first impression, which I usually do in these videos. I might be dating myself a little bit. I might be aging myself, but for those who've ever seen Juwanna Mann, right? Like I would classify that as a black classic. Lil' Kim was in Juwanna Mann and she had orange hair, I believe. And it was styled like this, like it was curly like this. Like talk about trendsetter. Years and years and years later, synthetic wig companies are coming out with style she has worn decades previously, but it reminded me of that so much. So that was my first impression. The second thing that I thought about upon like opening the box and looking at the unit, I love this color. I'm so glad I chose this color, and the curl pattern is so beautiful. It definitely reminds me of the current trend that people have been doing, I've been doing, putting wand curls in Brazilian curly hair. That's kind of what this is giving, and it also kind of gives it like smooth, like quick weave flip over method. That's what it's giving. It just looks so good. It looks so good. Like, I knew I was gonna have a good time, and I knew it was gonna be a good day when I saw this unit and I saw the potential of it. Like, it's just, the hair sets the tone for the day. But that's enough rambling. We're gonna get into the pros and the cons, starting off with the cons, ending with the pros. So cons for me, I don't really have very many cons. I'll just say that this is a 13x6 frontal. I love that, but I hate that on a curly unit. I hate it on a curly unit because curly units get frizzy, okay? And you don't want to touch the hair that much. You don't want to get snagged on as many things, or like, you know, like for me, y'all know I love a good duckbill clip, but they will get snagged. And you just have to be careful with how much you touch it, how much manipulation, because it's a curly unit. It'll get frizzy. That hasn't happened thus far, but I'm a pro, so I've known to just kind of like, I know to avoid touching my hair as much as possible. So love that it's a 13x6 frontal, hate that it's on a curly unit. You do have the options of styling it according to the stock card, but I wasn't doing that over here. That's it, y'all. That's really it. I ain't got no other complaints. So we're gonna move on to the pros. Pros for me, without saying the obvious, I love the curls on this unit, okay? The curls on this unit is so bouncy, and something about it, it gives, I don't know if it's given on camera, but to me, it's giving in person like that human curly wig kind of curl, like a Brazilian that I mentioned, like all the different curl patterns that you can buy in a human wig, whether it's Peruvian, Brazilian, whatever. Like, y'all, with so many. But that's what this unit is giving, and the curls are just so juicy and bouncy. I love that. Like, and another pro for me is that this hair is full too. So I have showed y'all like 2 back angles, maybe, whatever. The point is I showed y'all the back of the unit, and you can see from the back of the unit that it's so full that you can't see any of like the construction of the cap. You can't see my wig cap. It's not thin, it's full. You can't see any of the things that make it a wig. Like none, you can't see the tracks, the wefts, nothing. And I love that for Outre. I love that for my girlies who don't like to be clocked when they're out in public, because I don't know what the back of my head looks like. So I love that I looked at the footage, of course, and I said, this is perfect. I love that this unit also gives a quick weave flip over kind of method. I don't know if that was the intention when, you know, Outre was in the room, you know, being innovative, but I will just say, shout out to Outre, because that's what it's giving. And I've done a quick weave flip over before, and so it was kind of giving something similar. I just cut my own weave very shorter, and it was actually human, so I can manipulate it and make it look bigger. But that's it, y'all. And and I think like this little bang, how it frames the face, I know that's not necessarily a feature about this unit, but it's falling perfectly on my face. I just love it. And I didn't have to do too much for real. Like, I kept it like this because it looked good like this naturally. So that's it for my pros and cons. We're gonna get into the stock card. I hope I've been holding her up high enough, because sometimes I be forgetting. But this is stock card. I am wearing ginger as modeled on the stock card by the model. The model's also wearing another color. It's creamy toffee. This is also really cute. I like this, but I want to switch it up. I feel like it's been a while since I've done ginger, and I look good in ginger, so love this too. The back of the card shows you the special colors they have. I'm wearing one of them, of course, but they have 7 that you can choose from. And the special colors, if you're new here, are just any type of unit, any of the units in like the more unnatural colors. So not your 1, 1B, your 2, nothing that can grow naturally out of one scalp, but something that you would have to achieve like with a normal like dye job. So this is the inside of the unit. This is another color that's really cute. It has like highlights of blue in it. I like that. This is very cute. And the model looks so cute too. And this is just more about like cap construction. This is technically like a widow's peak kind of unit. So if you want to get this unit, you know, be mindful of that. I don't know that it matters for real, but I really didn't touch it like that. I just thought to myself, I don't know. I just was so focused on trying to make it like this that I didn't even really pay attention to this widow's peak for real. That is it for the stock card. The next part I like to get into is my ratings on the unit. How fertile is the soil? Would I recommend this wig, buying it, longevity? All those things factor into the score I'm about to give. I'm giving her a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, no notes. This is a really good unit. I think it's worth investing in. I do think if you follow my tips and avoid finger manipulation as much as possible, this unit can last you quite a bit. Make sure you hang it up somewhere. Don't lay it on the ground. Don't stuff it in a drawer. Like, hang it up somewhere and you good. But I love this unit because it's so timely, so relevant. I feel like it's looking like the styles that we are paying hundreds of dollars for when we go to the salon or whatever the case may be. So I think that like if you are like pressed for time and you want to achieve that quick weave flip over kind of look, you should get this unit. Order it on Amazon, whatever you gotta do, TikTok shop, whatever you gotta do, and it'll get to you as soon as possible, hopefully. With these tariffs. That's it, y'all. I really enjoyed this video. I love this unit. I'm so glad I picked this unit. Shout out to Outre for sending this unit. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider joining the beauty committee and subscribing for more affordable tips on how to beautify yourself. Comment down below, follow your girl on socials, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you all once again for watching. I love you and stay beautiful.